3년 만에 그랑프리 메달도 거머쥔 차준하는 베이징을 앞두고 자신감을 충전하고 있습니다.
Again, another superb triple lutz, triple toe.
And I am a figure skater from Korea.
Impressive start this is for the 16-year-old. Mana Kawabe. She has a triple axel in her repertoire. Will she produce it here? And set off by the triple axel. To watch out for her in the future. She just could make the Japanese team. Wakaba Higuchi.
Yeah, fantastic start. Wakaba Higuchi starts with triple axel. Brilliantly phrased with this soundtrack.
ジャンプの一つでもありますので、ここは自信を持ってショートでもできましたので。
本番が楽しみ。4回転の助走、坂本花織。
坂本選手も練習の時よりまとまってきてます。
From the United States of America,
two-time US national champion, and she's only 16 years of age. Triple axel will be her first jump. Not tonight.
Showing her quality on the junior circuit a couple of seasons, and now she's old enough to be age eligible for the seniors, perfectly in time. Effortless triple axel.
Straight up, hands above the head, all the way around.
Lord Salko. Absolutely no problem. What a start. Quad toe. With a triple toe on the end. And there it was, the quad toe Euler triple Salko.
Coverage and length for both parts of the jump combination. World champion Anna Sherbakova from Russia.
Beautiful skater.
She recovers with a quad flip.
Three-time national champion here in Russia, world champion, such a charming young woman.
of those names you think of when you think to the Olympics. She's got to get there first. Alexandra Trusova.
There's the quad flip. Look at the speed. In. Look at the height on the air.
There has only been one quad landed at the World Championships before this. She is the first to ever land multiple quads at a World Championship.
The second quad lots later in the program. Hands above the head, straight and strong. Reloads. Triple toe loop.
Second half of the program now, and there's a quad sow.
Starts with quad loop.
And that's Salco at the end of that combination with a quad flip triple toe now.
No question. Absolutely as clean as a whistle. In a standing ovation,
How many quads?
Sure.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it 5 quads?
I think it was 5.
5 quads, triple axel as well. Just amazing indeed.
Reigning world champion hasn't lost a competition since the 2018 Olympics in Korea.
You know you're dealing with an incredible athlete when a program that has 4 quads cleanly landed looks like a big disappointment. Looked like really good rotation in that one, the quadlets triple toe. Pressure into the back inside edge to create that quadruple salto. Really hard to comprehend, but this is a skater who failed to qualify for the free skate in Stockholm at the World Championship. Another phenomenal performance from Vincent. Winner at the Cranberry Cup in Boston, winner of the Olympic qualifier in Oberstdorf, winner of Skate America at Las Vegas. Manages the last jump, triple axel double toe. Phenomenal performance from Vincent.
The brilliant Jason Brown. Well done. Staying up on the quad sacco, a little short of rotation. Not something we've seen often. Back to back, another beautiful bar position for the American. Flipped up. Excellent, triple axel.
Twice second at the World Championships, twice fourth just off the podium And that's where he found himself in Stockholm.
Much better here. And I think that's the best we've seen Shoma skate for a long, long time.
The silver medalist at the World Championships.
Good start, quad circle. Lovely quad toe, triple toe as well. Costa will that have been there with his father. Beating the Olympic silver medalist. And rightfully celebrating with his father. Interestingly, in this short program, from an interpretation standpoint or performance standpoint that we've seen from the likes of Shoma.
3位鍵山優真、本田さん、はい、そして宇野選手の挑戦のこの羽生の演技に凝縮されていました。もちろん世界選手権の開催というのもね、この環境の中ではありますが。
And he's always just being in the shadow a little bit of Yuzuru.
そして行くか稲葉ウアーに入るか、いった稲葉ウアー、上手、綺麗ですよ。ゆずる君ちょっと来て、ゆずる君どうですか。荒川選手の前で初めてでしょ、やったの。はい、やってみてどうでした。
超緊張しました。
緊張した。でもオリンピック出たいっていう気持ちがますます大きくなったでしょ。
はい。
トリプルアクセル。